Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered if everything you see is actually real? What if the entire universe, including you and me, is just an incredibly detailed computer program running on some vastly superior machine? This mind-bending concept is known as simulation theory, and it's getting more traction in scientific and philosophical circles every year. At its heart, the theory suggests that a more advanced civilization, perhaps our descendants, built a hyper-realistic ancestor simulation to study their past. Think of it like a massively complex video game. Only our perceived reality is the game board, and we are the unaware players within it. The core logic hinges on the idea that if technological progress continues, a civilization will eventually reach a point where they can run detailed historical simulations of their ancestors. If that's possible, then the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the single base reality, making it statistically probable we are inside one of the many simulations. Proponents often point to features of our universe that feel oddly specific, almost like programmed constraints within a digital environment. For instance, the fundamental constants of physics, like the speed of light, act as unchangeable processing limits within our supposed digital framework. Consider the weirdness of quantum mechanics, where reality only seems to solidify when observed, much like rendering a scene only when a player looks at it to save processing power. Some even look at the discrete nature of reality at the Planck scale, suggesting a minimum resolution to the code that makes up our existence. However, this is highly controversial, as there is no definitive proof, and many physicists argue these features are simply the natural laws of a physical universe. Critics frequently ask the inevitable question, who or what is running the simulation, and what is their motivation for doing so? The implications are staggering, touching on everything from the nature of consciousness to the possibility of a programmer hitting the reset button at any moment. If this were true, our entire quest for knowledge might just be reading the source code of our own enclosure, rather than discovering an external, objective truth. It forces us to ponder the true meaning of free will if our actions are ultimately governed by lines of powerful, unseen algorithms. Whether you find it terrifying or fascinating, simulation theory challenges us to look beyond the surface of what we currently accept as solid, tangible reality. So next time you're staring into the infinite expanse, take a moment to consider, could this all just be the most elaborate program ever written?